Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbots here, and welcome to Recompile as part of the Indie Game Lightning Round slash, Spring Indie Game... Okay, I gotta actually figure out what I'm doing here. The Spring Indie Game Festival, which is just like a whole bunch of cool demos. And this is Recompile. It's a third-person shooter? Slash, like, puzzle... Shoot, I have no idea. Things are just kind of wild today.
It looks like it's a puzzle platformer shooter.
That's really weird. Okay. Like, I've also heard it's supposed to be kind of a Metroidvania, which is curious. Not something I would expect going into this sort of thing.
What do you think of the whole glitchy UI?
I mean, I think it fits the game, because we were glitching the system trying to escape. Because I think we were being, like, threatened for deletion or some other things.
Ah. I wish they had a cutscene to demonstrate that, unless that's one of the last things they're working on, and it's just the gameplay that they're focusing on at the moment.
Oh, that's how you kill those things. Shoot the triangles off.
Mm-hmm. Well, that would destabilize their core. Ah!
Ah! Okay.
And you're deleted.
Yeah, so I gotta work on the whole dodging thing. Okay, shoot the legs off?
Oh, you're still shooting the parts. Because now it doesn't have its shielding.
I thought we'd come over here for, like, a heal. Okay, let's go the other direction.
There's something over there.
So it looks like I might just be kind of immortal and I get back up. Okay, so there actually wasn't anything over here. There's, like, these weird things, but I'm gonna operate under the assumption that that's a nothing, at least not currently. But yeah, the glitchy UI, it fits. It all fits. It's a little hard to look at. Okay, so dead enemies do drop health bits. Good to know. Well, I guess let's go walk up to this thing and see what it is.
Did you die?
Don't think so.
Or are you being teleported elsewhere?
Or upgraded? Or as a checkpoint? That was a checkpoint. Or hack time, cost per second. Got it. Oh, I see.
Oh, so that is something that you're supposed to acquire.
Yeah, so those are abilities. Oh. That I could work with.
Looks like you won't be able to get past that barrier until...
Yeah, so we want to go over here. Oops.
Ah!
Ow. Well, at least it seems like checkpoints are extremely common. Kind of wish they had like a bumpin', just like a basic cyberpunky soundtrack.
Yeah,
for the demo
I was
right
just
now.
thinking of how quiet it was.
Next one we'll play has a really good soundtrack. But yeah, it needs just a little bit of music to get going. Well, you know what?
Well, they have a lot of the animations, the
They
gameplay, the... Wait, you're not adding music to this.
I am.
Don't add
Shell,
someone
it
else's
feels so
music
weird.
to this.
I have permission to do so.
Whose?
So every all of the music on Pretzel specifically is free for streaming in YouTube videos as with proper attribution.
Mm-hmm.
Or, no. So as long as I find... Let's see. There we go. As long as I give proper attribution, then we're good. Okay, so I've just turned on some synthwave. It should match. This is Nostalgia Overdrive by Aphelion. This specific song is Try It, but the whole album is just going to be Nostalgia
Looks
Overdrive.
like it's going into...
Which I think should work. Okay. So, it looks like that reset us here, but that's fine. We can zip through this quicker. Music fits so well in comparison to what we were experiencing earlier. Alright, let's grab the gun. Okay. Right. We're looking for...
Yep, there we go. There's the drone. I wonder what the giant skull is.
Okay, there we go.
It doesn't really seem to be overseeing anything.
No, it's just kind of hanging out up there. There's a couple of interesting things going on in this immediate environment. Oh, this feels so much better with the soundtrack. Like, sure, it's not actually going to be the music in the game. That said, if they hired Affiliate for to do the soundtrack, that'd be pretty damn rad. Ow. I forgot. There's an enemy over there. Well, it's fine. But yeah, I've been listening to a lot of synthwave lately. And it's pretty dang good stuff. I think somebody clued me into what, like... Oh, no. I remember what it is.
Well, what's the difference between synthwave, electronica...
Synthwave is like Outrun and some other stuff.
They would also refer to some of these things as New Age.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't have the foggiest. Like...
I think New Age tends to have vocals.
Ow.
So things like Bluestone is considered New Age.
I think it varies heavily. Genres are very difficult for me to, like, even talk about, because who knows? Because one chill hop might be a completely different chill hop, and I won't really find out until I start, listening and, like, splitting it up. But even then, like, I used to listen to a lot of post-rock, but post-rock is extraordinarily variable based on, like... Damn it, not again. Extraordinarily variable based on, which artist... What? Was that too far?
Maybe there is falling damage.
I guess so. That was weird. I just kind of landed and exploded.
That's interesting. It's keeping track of how much time is elapsing.
Okay, E to enter hack mode.
Look around. Oh, you get to move the blocks that way.
Yeah.
So you can build bridges for yourself. That's fun.
Might be easier with a controller, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Neurovoider, I believe, had a Bitwave soundtrack. It did! It was also completely, it was completely copyrighted stuff. So I straight up, like... It's not infrequent...
Oh!
Well...
never mind.
It's probably more useful for this. Oh, I got it.
Do you need to move those into that to push them over?
No.
Or you're building a staircase?
Yep. I probably only need to go up like 2 blocks. I don't think we need too much. But like, it's not uncommon for me to get an email from YouTube being like, by the way, you're let's see.
Oh, do you need more blocks?
EDAC. Yep. But YouTube will send me an email being like, hey, your Neurovoider has a new copyright claim. And I'm like, oh, come on, really? Like, I have not made a dime from Neurovoider since, like, the second year the game was out. And I still get constant emails from the not the developers, but, like, more or less telling me that, like, yeah, soundtrack is copyrighted. And it's like, yay, no.
I remember discovering that when I was doing my Myst series. First couple games, no problem. As soon as you got to the latest games, they had different composers for it. And yeah, I think what had happened was, I remember once I was watching Survivor. It just happened to be on TV, and I noticed one of the songs from one of the last Myst games was in that episode, so I don't doubt that they were like sub-licensing some of those songs to other people. So yeah, they were copyright claimed, and what it meant was, fortunately I had only recorded about maybe an hour or an hour and a half with the music on. It meant that I disabled music going forward, which is a shame because the music is so beautiful in those games. But instead of re-recording the beginning, what I actually
painstakingly went through every single sound effect.
Yeah, I went through the sound effects and I put back all the buttons. I did all of the like running when you have your character running, the little tip of their feet.
Only true fans will go to this effort, this amount of effort. I would have just cut everything out and been like, well.
Yep, I had to reconstruct all of the sound effect audio.
Goodbye, bomb sphere. You're kind of a jerk. What'd that do? Oh.
Oh, did you... Oh. A four-sided path awaits your judgment.
Well, I pissed something off. Yeah, I'm digging this. Somebody brought up, this kind of reminds them of Control. And I'm getting similar feelings. Just in terms of the, like, third-person shooting aspect of it and the, like, weird, low-poly, like, shifting environments as you move around. I guess Control wasn't that low-poly, but still.
Awesome air jump. Infinite. You can use that as much as you want?
Yeah, I think this is effectively a demo testing ground.
Oh, I see.
You know,
so they're
it's
testing
like,
all the abilities.
Here's a bunch of cool abilities, so you kind of know what the game's going to be like, but we're not going to, you know.
I like how that you emerge from a dodecahedron.
Saves them on design. But yeah. Goodbye, fire orb.
Yeah, so are you trying to get to the central structure?
Heck if I know. I'm just going places.
Oh.
Temptation by Aphelion fits so well.
It's interesting how everything is constructed beneath you as you progress.
I do kind of wish you could shoot the enemies before
they emerge.
Yeah,
I wonder if you're ever supposed to travel along the pipes in the future. What is that? Is that a
requires one fired
output? Up, fired. Okay, is that some kind of requires one fired input?
Maybe I have to.
Oh, is that the input?
Yeah, looks like it.
Oh, that's the central structure, but it seems infected? What are those tendrils emerging from it?
I don't know. I mean, it looks like one of our ability spheres, but bigger.
Whoa, there's two of them after you. Watch out for the slam! Oh, you're taking more damage. Oh, you died.
Yeah. Luckily, I just heal instantly. There's no real sense of self-preservation.
How do you feel about the main protagonist being a jumbled pile
I mean, we're a glitch in the system. It works.
Yeah. And I suppose because you're a source of light, we discussed this when we were playing Ori, how the environments can be whatever you want them to be when you have a character that's a ball of light, essentially. You don't have to worry about them fading into the backdrop. Ooh.
Whatever's going on, it's cool. It's just very much a, like, what is going on? I have no idea.
Where are you aiming that?
I don't know. We're just in cutscene mode right now.
Mm-hmm. Are you destroying that pillar?
Maybe? So, considering everything, I almost wish the camera angle was closer up to the character, and it was like a much slower third-person shooter.
Oh, look at that.
Because, like,
a worm.
I think I wish I had, like, a closer... Like, whenever we zoom up to the character, it actually feels a lot more immersive.
Mm-hmm.
Further away, we're just kind of this, like, light ball dot thing. And, like, I think it might be more interesting if it was big. I love the looks of, like, some of these things. It looks neat. Obviously, hopefully they'll add, like, a lot more stuff in level design. Because it's nice to have this kind of big floating platform thing, but at the same time, that sort of thing can also feel very...
Which reminds me of Lumode, actually.
Yeah, it does remind me of
the
Lumode, which I think works with a really short game. But if this was the backdrop for, like, a 10-hour game, I think it would feel a little bit less...
Well, this is early access.
But yeah, it's very early access. This is absolutely a demo. I just, you know, I like where they're going. It seems really neat. I love the visuals, the style that they're going for. So as long as they can really, you know, make the rest of it match, or just keep it short and sweet, then I think that would be okay. I do wish I got to fight that snake thing, but I am assuming considering they're not even showing them fighting it, I'm assuming the snake thing might not even be in the game, or we just missed it when we were running around here. Who knows?
Yeah, there were some branching paths, weren't there?
Yeah. Oh well, not the end of the world. It's one of those where it's like, I've done the, like, obsessively play a demo until there's nothing left once, and it was not actually worth it. So that's that. Anywho, one way or another, lovely, lovely seeming game. I can't wait to see where they take this, but obviously we're going to have to wait a little while at least. Let's see, when does this game come out? I'm assuming not for a while. It's just one of those that just is a demo. 2020. Who knows? That's fine. And honestly, I wouldn't be terribly surprised if it doesn't get pushed off a little bit as well. But still. Neat game. Oh, it's these guys! Dear Villagers is a publisher that keeps sending me info about Edge of Eternity, which I should play at some point. But obviously not right now. Hey! Did we actually miss too much? I think we might have missed, like, one of those ability orbs, maybe. Anyway, into the void! Into the void! Oh, man. The like, special effects for this game are super good. I really dig it. Alright. Well, with that, we're going to be moving on, because anything more is kind of silly. So, I guess with this, if you guys like this episode in any way, shape, or form, leave us a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more random indie games, oh, we've got a giant bag full of them. So, with that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.